President Trump's first State of the Union address just 2 hours away now, and the White House has released part of what he's going to say tonight. They tweeted this quote: "Tonight, I want to talk about what kind of future we are going to have and what kind of nation we are going to be. All of us together as one team, one people, and one American family." I'm joined by Capri Cafaro. She's executive in residence at American University School of Public Affairs. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, happy to.
Based on that, and I know you've been over there on your phone looking at some other things that are in that speech. So what do you expect to hear? What can the American people expect to hear?
Well, I definitely think that President Trump, and obviously as evidenced by this tweet and all of the accounts that I've seen thus far, is going to try to focus on a message of unity. And I think he's doing that in the backdrop of what he's trying to get done in regards to immigration, the recent immigration plan that he's put out there, which has really upset both Democrats and Republicans in what he's put out. I think he's certainly going to talk about the economy, the successes of the stock market, infrastructure, and the plans that he has for infrastructure, securing the nation. We keep hearing the terms America First. He talked about, that theme of America First in Davos, Switzerland, just last week at the World Economic Forum. I think we're going to see more America First coming up just in a few hours.
Some might argue this is one of those damned if he does, damned if he doesn't kind of speeches. If he moves a little bit, toward the middle, toward the Democrats, then his base gets a little upset because they like the fighter, they like stand your ground. And if he doesn't, Democrats are going to go, "Oh, told you so." What do you think?
There is no way to win on this. There's no question. And what's really interesting, in my opinion, is what the Democrats are actually doing, where they have 5, I believe, different, responses to the State of the Union. So Congressman Joe Kennedy, Democrat of Massachusetts, will be the official, but there's a variety of others, including Bernie Sanders, that are doing their own response, I think reflective of, the divisions or the variety of viewpoints that exist in the Democratic Party right now. I do want to say one more thing that I did see just in Newsweek's reporting on the State of the Union, where President Trump has said he's not necessarily going to focus on how he's going to unite, but how we are not united. So I'm not really sure what that's going to look like, but I think it sounds like he's going to describe all of the divisions we have, but it doesn't sound like he's going to talk about an explicit solution on how to bring us together.
And then there are those people on the outside who say he's a part of the division. He's caused a lot of this with his rhetoric. And we got a number of people, what is it, about a dozen, members of Congress, I think mostly Democrats, who are going to boycott. They're not going to be there.
That's correct. And we have a number of people that are bringing, and this is customary for States of the Union since Ronald Reagan, bringing, these guests with them to sort of tell a story, if you will. So there's about 27 members that are bringing dreamers, or those that are benefiting from DACA, mostly, again, Democratic members. But you also have Republicans that are bringing members of law enforcement, victims of gangs, opioid, victims, and that sort of thing. So it's going to be interesting. And I think what's more interesting than the speech will be what happens in the hours following, the days to come on Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely right. And we're going to hear instantly what people thought of that speech. I mean, we're capable of doing that. Now, let me ask you about the First Lady. She's going to be there.
That's right.
Front and center. I'm sure the camera's going to pick her up several times.
Sure.
If only because we haven't seen her in quite some time. What do you make? What is going on there?
I really hate to speculate on that. I know that there's been a lot of reporting surrounding why the First Lady has not been as visible and why she didn't go to Davos. But frankly, my personal opinion is it's none of our business. Most of the time, throughout history, our First Ladies are always more popular than the President of the United States. And I think that that's, somewhat the case here as well. So she'll be there.
I got you. Let me ask you to predict this. A lot of times after the State of the Union address, the president's numbers go up, if he's successful in bringing the country together.
I think he will. I think that he will benefit from probably a short-term gain, particularly because expectations are somewhat low. I think if he sticks to the script, if he stays on prompter, people are going to say, he came off incredibly presidential. Again, the question becomes, can he actually continue that message and execute it as well?
And not be on Twitter tomorrow.
That's right.
He by himself can undo all the good that he might be able to do tonight. He talks about North Korea, but he stays away from Russia tonight also.
That's correct. My understanding is he's not going to mention Russia at all. However, there is this pending decision on whether or not this memo is going to get released, but it's not going to happen until after the State of the Union.
Until after, right? And you say we have to have that memo now because everybody's talking about it.
Well, we've got to do it. I mean, now it's out there. Can't speculate forever.
I think you're absolutely right. Thanks a lot. This was
Thank you.
Don't forget to join us on Facebook Live tonight during the State of the Union address from 9 to 11. We're going to have a team of fact checkers ready to answer all of your questions about the president's speech. You'll be able to see the entire verify process, no agendas, no political slants, just the facts on the questions you want answered. That's tonight, 9 to 11. We're back right after this. Stay with us.